So one of the biggest questions I get, and one of the biggest frustrations that people have on the internet, is evaluating keywords. So far, there hasn't been a way to figure out exactly how many searches there have been for particular keywords, for particular match types, whether it's broad or phrase or exact, whether singular or plural, misspellings, all that stuff. So there's a bunch of tools that give vague estimates, and so I recommend these tools to my customers, to my readers, and they invariably come back with questions. Well, how does this relate to Google? Because the numbers they see on Word Tracker or Keyword Discovery or any of the free versions vary wildly from each other, and Google never gave you actual numbers. So the question was always, which one is true? Which one reflects what Google is actually going to do? Well, the problem has been solved, I think, because Google has now released their search volumes, the actual numbers of searches they're getting, and I want to show you that tool right now. So here's Google's keyword tool. You can get it inside your AdWords campaign by clicking on the Tools tab and then looking at Keyword Tool. You can also find it externally if you don't have an AdWords account yet. Well, wait until you get AdWords for Dummies, and then you can get an account for free with $25 in clicks. But if you don't, you can go to Google and just type in Google Keyword Tool, and it'll take you to the external tool. So here it is, and let's take a look at it quickly. Let's do the very, very basic. So descriptive words or phrases, I'm going to enter just the word gout. I sell a product on how to prevent or relieve gout. So I'm going to do gout, gout diet, gout prevention, and gout cure. And then I'm just going to type those in, and I'm only going to filter here. I don't want to see new keywords. I just want to see data about these keywords. I'm curious. So I'm going to click Get Keyword Ideas, and here they are. So I've got the 4 keywords, and which ones do you think are the most trafficked? Gout, obviously, and here on the right I can add these to an AdWords account if I'm logged in. So you can see here the competition index, which we still don't quite know what that means. It's the number of people competing for that keyword in AdWords, but we don't have the actual numbers, but that's easy enough to find out. Then the most recent month's search volume and the average search volume. Now here you can change the match type. So broad means that gout is somewhere in the phrase, and that's what triggered the search. You can also go to exact and say this is how many people typed in this keyword exactly, or gout diet exactly. And this is the monthly search volume. So you can also do phrase, put in quotes, and you can look at negative. In this case, negative doesn't relate to anything. Let's go back to broad, and I'll show you something else you can do here. Let's show ideas for new keywords, and I'm going to put in the word chacun, because there's a French phrase, chacun a son goût, which I don't care about. So I'm going to get rid of any phrases with this so it doesn't gum up the works, and I'm going to get keyword ideas for new keywords related. And now I'm going to just say I didn't know about gout diet, gout prevention, I just knew about gout. And so I'm going to say, Google, show me what you got. And that didn't take too long. I know it seemed like a lot of time these days, but you know, 30 years ago it would have taken you $1 million in 6 months to get that kind of data. So here we go. Gout, again, gout prevention, gout diet, but information on gout, gout information, and it's got the actual search volume. Now, of course, you can sort by search volume. So here you can see gout. That's probably one I don't want. Gout food, symptoms, and it's got the actual search volume. Now let's just do a quick comparison to some of the other search tools out there. So we've got gout diet with 33,100. I'm going to write that down so I remember it, and we're going to do a quick, and remember this is per month. So let's do a quick, here's Word Tracker. Word Tracker is probably the most popular keyword tool that would give you search volume before Google. And the question always was, how do you compare Word Tracker to Google? Well, here's 440. Word Tracker does it daily. So let's take 440 times 30, and it says we're going to do 13,200 searches for that keyword, and we see that Google estimates 3 times that, or Google has actual experience of 3 times that. So you can see that word tracker is not exactly accurate when it comes to predicting Google, and it never has been. We just didn't know until we spent the money on Google and ran it. Here's keyword discovery, and this is annual searches. So they say gout diet is 1,500 a year, which would come out to about 125, 130 a month. So you can see they are way off when it comes to predicting Google traffic. Now, there were those of us who'd always known this and had come up with multipliers, but I get a lot of readers of AdWords for Dummies who'd say, what do you mean you multiply it by somewhere between 30 and 1,000 to get the Google traffic? Well, now we don't have to do that anymore. Here's the Google numbers. You can add them right away. You can see the search volume. There's another tool with Google that allows you to estimate the bid. This is really going to put a lot of keyword tools out of business because they were always trying to figure out what happens on Google because that's what everybody cares about. Now Google is showing you exactly what happens on Google. So that's the Google AdWords keyword tool. Use it well, use it wisely. Enjoy the internet, my friends.